Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. I have found my new favorite console. And wait, it's not the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Let's get that out of here because we need to make room for this. This console right here is officially my favorite console that I'm currently playing. Not even kidding, it's not even clickbait. This has replaced my Nintendo Switch 2 as far as the games I'm playing and my current playtime. So let's go check it out in hand, and then I'll come back over here and give you some more details and my final thoughts. Let's go and get right into it. So I got this new console. The console is amazing. Came with this charger, but this is probably not a great charger, so I probably need a different charger, all things considered. But what is a charger that I need? You need a charger. What about this charger right here? Pretty cool charger. Cool charger. I don't think that's the one that I'm looking for. But you know, oh, okay. Just disappeared. It's not like I was talking or anything. Okay. Well, I mean, I also have this charger right here. It's not great, but not horrible, all things considered. That is not the right charger either. Oh, they're gone again. What about this right here? It legit has everything you could ever need. That charger, or whatever that is exactly what I'm looking for. So this is the JOYROOM PODIX 5-port charger. It has 140 watts for super fast charging. Not only does it have 3 ports on the side, it comes with 2 retractable cables that make it super easy to reach any area that you need. Another amazing feature is the ultra large display. This allows you to see real-time charging power at a glance. And to simplify it, it really is the ultimate way to charge whatever you need, and right now this is currently 40% off. You're able to purchase this directly from the website, or if you're in the USA, you can also purchase through Amazon. All the information you need to know is down in the description, so make sure you go check that out because the JOYROOM PODIX 5-port charger really is the ultimate charger. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we're here to review the Trimui Smart Pro S. And keep that in mind, this is the S model. So there is a Smart Pro, this is the S. It also says TG5050 or TG5050. I don't really know what that's about. Just know the Trimui Smart Pro S, okay? So I'm trying to make sure I don't pick up any glares, but this console is absolutely beautiful. It is the first time in a very long time, or actually maybe just the first console period that I've personally reviewed a handheld retro console that actually feels like a premium console. It has a little bit of weight to it. The plastic is truly on par with like a Switch or a Switch 2, or I guess a Switch Lite in this instance. And I'm absolutely in love with this console. Before we actually get into all the games and the quality and stuff, we have 2 small little thumbsticks. At the top of them, there is like a little rubber finish, so it's nice to grip your thumbs. Never really feels cheap or uncomfortable. Nothing really going on with the D-pad. The buttons feel really, really good. And yeah, there's actually quite a bit going on here. We have R and R2, L and L2, power button, home button. We have a top USB-C as well as the volume buttons. On the bottom we have the audio jack, another USB-C, micro SD port, and we have the FN switch, and I always forget what that stands for, but essentially it's like a boost in power, basically. So as you can see, it's not that smaller than the Nintendo Switch Lite, and I feel like that's why this has became my main console over the past week or two. Even over my Switch 2, I'm not even kidding. It's just because it's so familiar and so comfortable. Like, I love the Switch Lite. I think it's one of the most underrated consoles truly in the history of the world. And just for fun, there it is compared to the Nintendo Switch 2. Just like the Nintendo Switch 2, one of my favorite trends in recent gaming trends, I guess, is the addition of the wake up button, which basically just lets you wake up your console, play for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours, and then when you're done, you turn it off. It just makes playing games easier. Just like the Nintendo Switch 2, all you have to do is wake up the console, and we are ready to jump in and play some amazing games. Now, The menu in this one, very, very simple, very straightforward, and I really appreciate that actually, but it can actually get a lot more in depth. But you know, we have the display, the brightness, we can turn the LEDs on and off, change the brightness of those. There's another way to change the color, but I actually don't know how to do that anymore. Yeah, you can do that on your own time. There's Bluetooth support for controllers and headphones and anything else that you could possibly Bluetooth. I really like when these consoles set like best games. So you have like Earthbound, Famicom, Fire Emblem, nostalgia games, Castlevania. Some of them will have like a Mario or Zelda or Pokemon section. You don't need it, but it just makes it a little bit more fun. But we're going to go over to the games. And this is the first time I've seen this. Now, it'll say like Dreamcast, Atari, Sega, stuff like that, but only for Nintendo consoles. For the first time ever, they're like changing the names, kind of. So instead of Game Boy, we have Game Boy Advance, Famicom, Game Boy Color, N64-bit, backwards NDS. So just kind of funny. And then obviously PSP right here is PPSSPP, which is a phenomenal PSP emulator. So let's check out some of the quality of these games, and then I'll show you something that's amazing here. Is this your name? Yeah, that's my government name. God, the colors on here are amazing. I don't know if my phone will pick it up. By far the best screen I have seen on any of these retro handhelds. I'm not even kidding. This is truly on par with like my Switch screen, like my Switch Lite. It looks so damn good. I used to be really good at this game. Yeah, I can still remember all the tricks, which is funny. Or all the moves. God, I love Dragon Ball Z so much. Let's see, let's charge up. Dang, Cell's beating my ass right now. But my name is Ass, so it was meant to be. It's all part of the prophecy. But yeah, as you can see, this is running perfectly fine. And I picked PSP, which is probably the most taxing game on this console. Now, a game I have played 15 hours of so far is Chrono Trigger. It is my first time ever playing this. It's amazing. Whoa, the LEDs just changed. I don't know how that happened, but look, you can load in. Very easy to save as many times as you want, and then load it back in right here. Now, see right here, this is something I actually want to show you guys. So this thumbstick is not currently working, right? Because it's playing like a Super Famicom or Super Nintendo controller. God, the music is so good in this game. I could truly space out. But I still prefer using this thumbstick. So this is what's really cool. We go into advanced menus, and then so many ways to change your settings, right? But we're going to go to input, and you could switch a few controls around. But what I like to do is go to where it says analog to digital type, and then hit left analog, and then back out of this. And now my left analog works, which is great, right? You don't need it, but I just prefer it. And then other things you can do is change this right here to be a flat color, like red, blue, or black, or whatever, or kind of transparency, or you can do different themes. I just set it to Super Famicom. I'll be getting some new equipment here in the next couple weeks because I want to make my videos better and better. But I hope the phone is picking it up. The quality is so damn good. Truly, like, I've already played 15 hours of Chrono Trigger. I've played a bunch of other games as well. And I've played this console more in 2026 than I've played my Switch 2. Not only do they have all the classic consoles that you know and love and all those fun games, they have some ports on here of some recent games like Balatro, Sonic Mania, Diablo, Stardew Valley, Shredder's Revenge, Celeste, Grand Theft Auto, which these aren't recent, but still. And these run as good as my Nintendo Switch 2. Not even kidding. So Stardew Valley, not that much going on. I've played like 2 hours of Shredder's Revenge. I have never really beat Celeste. And I thought about buying it on the eShop sale like 2 weeks ago. And I thought, I'll get around to it. But yeah, I've just been playing it here. And I'm having a blast. Look at the quality of this. Let's see how loud I can get this real quick. Yeah, so I have this pretty low. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Xbox port and not the Switch port. So I don't know if that's more or less taxing or like it's the same version. But yeah, I'm playing Celeste on this little handheld. It is running incredibly well. It's running flawlessly, right? Truly perfect. So Not only does this have great retro games and plays them perfectly, it has amazing modern ports, and as you can see, it runs them perfectly. So this is by far my favorite retro handheld console I have ever used. Best quality, best everything. There's another one that I want to get around to, and I can't remember the name of it. It's like that new 3DS emulator. And it looks really, really cool. So eventually I'll get around to that, but for the time being, it doesn't get better than this. Yeah, it doesn't have 2 screens for like Nintendo DS, even though you can play those games here, but this is just, it's everything I've always wanted. Yeah, I tried to tell you, that console rules, and it feels right at home. And I know it's like, yeah, it's a handheld, it has games on it, of course it feels right at home. But the way the gaming industry is moving, especially with handheld consoles, we're getting like PC handhelds coming out every other week. They're getting bigger with stupider names, but they're better. It's like, yeah, those are cool, and I do want to get around to those whenever I can afford them. But this seems to be the nice middle ground, right? It's not quite on par with the Switch or a PC handheld, but it's not quite like a, I don't even know what you'd call it, like a low tier retro handheld console as well. It's slowly creeping up, and with all the details we're about to go over, and the quality you just seen, and the price that it is, I truly think the Trimui Smart Pro S is the best for what it offers and its current price. First, this console comes in 6 colors. It comes in gray, which I absolutely love. It comes in black, which kind of reminds you of like a regular PC handheld. It comes in white, which is a color I almost got. The yellow just looks so cool and so sleek. Obviously, it comes in red, which is the color I picked. And it also comes in green, which is a color I feel like we normally don't see in these consoles. So here are some features that you need to know. It has a 4.96 inch IPS screen. So that's basically 5 inches, and man, it looks amazing. I'm not even kidding, it looks on par with my Switch Lite. It has a 720 by 1280 resolution. I think I could be tricking myself, but there are times where I swear it looked better than my Switch Lite. Now there's a feature right here, and I can dispute that 100%. It says it has a 5-hour battery. That's 100% false, because for the past couple of nights, I have played from midnight probably to 6 or 7 a.m. And then when I'll check, there's like 23% battery left. And that's me playing a plethora of games, right? Super Nintendo, random ports, PSP, just messing around with it. So personally, I'd put that battery life around 8 hours, just off personal experience. Another really cool feature that we see with the Switch 2 as well is 2 USB-C ports. The bottom port is for charging, as well as the top port, but the top port is also for accessories like USB-C controllers or whatever else. All of this is cool, right? You've seen the quality, you've seen the console, you heard the cool features, but that's basically just me yapping over and over, because when it comes to this stuff, there's only 2 things people care about: the quality and the price. We've seen the quality, let's just get to the price, right? So I get these consoles sent to me to review, and you guys know that. And I always like to guess the price of them because I don't know the price until I'm making this video. Based off other consoles I've reviewed and seeing the quality of this one, I was thinking $130. That's the price I would put this console at. And if that is the price, I think it's fair for what you get. Sure, you could probably find something a little cheaper out there, but how the console feels, like the actual quality of the plastic and the buttons and the screen, and then the actual quality of the games and the power of the console and the overall complete package, $130, super fair. But that is not the price. This console is fully priced at $100. That is a damn steal in my opinion, right? $100 for the best quality on the market currently, at least in my opinion, and this is probably my 10th or 11th or somewhere around there retro handheld I've reviewed. They do get a little bit better each time. This one took a huge leap, right? It was like a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Huge leap, a lot better. But you guys know I love saving you money when we make these videos. If you want to buy this console or anything else on the website, and there's a lot of cool stuff, all you have to do is use my promo code ROBOT at checkout and you will save an additional 10%. That makes this console $90, and that makes it an amazing deal. Across the board, I am very pleased. I am very happy. Normally, I'll get these consoles, mess around for like a day, maybe 2, and then we'll review it. I've had this console probably for 10 days, and I haven't made this video because I've just been playing the console so damn much. Yeah, I freaking love this thing, man. So if you're in the market for a console like this, this might be the one you need to check out. And you guys know me, I will see you very soon with a new video. Peace.